It's just a story after story that will just hit you with what God can do in people's lives.
It's been a great tool to be able to use, and so it's allowed just to just be able to reach all kinds of different people.
It's a way that, you know, people who are trying to get involved with I Am Second, they can have that book with them and read other stories.
The objective for the first book was to share the stories of Second, share the stories of what happens when Jesus becomes first in someone's life. We got a huge response from the first book. It was on the Christian bestseller list. Our fans were huge fans of it as well. We had all the people that loved the films, loved the website. They really dug into this book and loved it. The fact that they got to see their favorite people, their favorite actors, or their favorite stories, some of them famous, some of them not so famous, but they loved getting a wider perspective on what their story was really all about. Live2nd is not a speed read. It is a 365-day journey of putting Jesus first. It's for anybody who is inspired by Jesus, inspired by the stories of changed lives. This book is for those people who say, maybe I like Jesus, I'm a longtime believer, or a new believer, or an interested believer. What does it look like to follow Jesus? And that's the audience, whether or not you've ever seen a film before. I think this book will be actually a life transformation tool. This book will be something that changes the way they pray, changes the way they interact with their family, with their friends, with the people they work with. This book, I think, will actually give practical insights, challenges, and how-tos of living out the faith of Jesus. Embedded in this book is a join the conversation element. At the end of every session, of every daily reading, is a Twitter hashtag. And so people who read this book and are moved by a particular reading or by a particular thought that they find in the book can actually tweet right there on their phone while they're reading it. And so this book is a really interactive experience. It has the films linked into it, and it has the social media of Twitter linked into it as well. So people can really engage and connect with those who are reading it all around the world.
I think it's just excellent. I'm really impressed with the whole thing.
People are looking for what is real. They're looking for God. I Am Second is a tool that God is using to show himself.
God has given us all some kind of niche, a talent, but not just a talent, a testimony, because we all have a story to tell.
It was an awesome thing to see your 9-year-old daughter get excited about the Lord, and I'm so thankful for I Am Second.